Word. Whew. What's up? Y'all must be asleep out there. What's up, Mr. Brown? I see you. Oh no, over the Lakers. The Heat was just an honorable mention to keep the Heat in the press. He was never going to Miami. One, here's the big news. The Lakers didn't want him. Exactly. That's the main reason. The other reason, Carmelo don't want to play with LeBron. Doesn't want to play with LeBron James. Don't want to be dictated to. He's seen what happens. He's cool with LeBron, but he's not cool with taking orders from LeBron. Now, what was taking this thing so long to do? He's going to sign for 2.4 million. Money wasn't the problem. He's already booked up to make over 30 million this year. So, money wasn't the issue. Yeah, he's going to the Rockets for 2.4 million. 1 year deal, 2.4 million. He's going to the Rockets. But the reason why this deal was taking so long is they had to convince some of the Rocket players that Melo would fit into the system. Dan Tony was selling this to the rest of the players like Harden, like how Melo likes to play. What's up, T Major? I see you. Yeah, that was his rookie of the year. Well, rookie of the year I would have given it to LeBron. It was close. But the MVP award, that was Wade's award that year. They screwed him. He holds the ball too long, but this is a whole team of people that hold the ball too long. Paul hold the ball too long. Harden holds the ball too long. Melo holds the ball too long. So now it's gonna be a whole bunch of people that hold the ball a lot. They're gonna be able to sign Capela. Now that they got all this wiggle room done, they'll be able to sign Capela. See, Capella thought he was gonna get the money that really wasn't there. Nobody was gonna spend that kind of money for Clint Capella. and his agent's going to end up having to go to Houston, and he's going to have to prove himself another year. Melo will be starting. Well, the situation has changed because you're looking at it's different times, you know. I mean, they do they really need Wade? They don't really need they don't really need Dwayne Wade. And then there's a fact where the fact of the matter is that if you look at everything in totality, who did they really need? Or what did they really lose? They had to convince the players that Melo would fit in, mainly James Harden. And once James Harden and Melo met at Fashion Week with PJ Tucker, they was out in Paris Fashion Week or whatever. They ran into Carmelo and they started talking. Then all of a sudden, James Harden was okay with Melo being on the team. But at first, Harden wasn't 100% sure how this would work. He didn't want to ruin the flow that they had, the rhythm. He's well aware how one player could come in and disrupt what they got going. And he didn't know if they needed another superstar on the team or, yep, Truck Tucker. Harden don't want disruption. So he didn't know if Melo was going to be a problem for the team or not. But he definitely didn't want LeBron James on the team. Period. That was out. James Harden definitely wasn't going for that. No LeBron on Houston. Well, they don't need Melo to do much. See, that's the thing. It's not like Melo's required to be a big offensive part. With the Knicks, he was the star. He was the main guy to be the main number one. He went to he went to OKC to be a main three, meaning that he would be one, two, and three, fitting right in. That ain't work out. He shot 35% last year, his worst of his career, and basically the league minimum. It was the worst shooting percentage in the history of his life. Granted, and then with all of this said, you're at a situation now where the Dan Antoni system, Melo knows from his time in New York. Uh, he knows how where Melo likes to get the ball, how he could fit in the system, and replacing Trevor Ariza, he knows that Melo will have the opportunity to get those shots, and he could play in the post instead of just running up for threes all the time. But the Dan Antoni system is to try to score within the first 7 seconds of the clock. Last year, numerous teams tried to do that against Golden State, figuring that this was a way to wearing them out and beating them. But Golden State plays at that pace. So they're used to playing a fast pace because they use more guys. When you use 7 players on your team, it's not going to help you. And in their biggest games, they're only playing 7 guys. Melo's a good dude. He's just not what he used to be. People don't understand that. They talk about LeBron has played 15 years. Carmelo Anthony has played 15 years. Carmelo is going through year 16. And Carmelo is not the type that stayed in the gym 24/7. He's going to stay in the gym and then eat 16 plates of food. Dude, have you seen Carmelo Anthony eat? I have. The dude would eat 16 plates. You guys might as well get him a buffet because he could eat like 16 plates of food. The dude would have 4 plates of food around him. Even Russell Westbrook videotaped him eating. Did you see that? He was like, I got fruit here. I got my avocados here. I got this here. I got that there. He got like 5, 6 plates of food in front of him. You don't believe me? All you got to do is go Google Carmelo Anthony, Russell Westbrook recording Carmelo Anthony eating food. All them plates of food. Russell's like, man, look at this dude eat. Dude can eat. Well, if it wasn't for basketball, Melo would be, what, 600 pounds? A lot of people would say that he's lazy. That's their first estimation when it comes to Carmelo Anthony. That's the first results that come out of people's mouths. He's lazy. No love for the donation. I did. You deleted T. I did. T. I told you thank you for the donation, and you deleted the message. What's up, J Day? J Day and everybody celebrate. Why would Melo be mad at me? He know how he eats. Like I said, he's a good dude. I would prefer him over LeBron. He had more fundamental basketball in him than LeBron. LeBron could only play one way. Melo could kill you in the post. Melo could kill you in the post. He could fade away. He could shoot the three. He used to have it all. He used to have a whole smear. But Melo, this is year 16 for him. Which is unusual in basketball. Basketball, 12 seasons is about it. Then you moving on. All this 16 years, 20 years was an anomaly when Kareem played 20 years. No, he is hungry for a championship. This is the last reason why, and the main reason why he didn't choose the Lakers and really had no concern of going to LA anyway, was because of the fact that he don't think the Lakers are in position to go for an NBA championship. Houston right now is in a chance, to where they can vie to go to the NBA Finals to challenge the Warriors. They already at that point, and now they feel like they got what they need. Now they got a chance. So if you him, you want to go with LeBron with a bunch of unproven rookies and some veterans, a bunch of non all stars on your team. And get dictated to and blamed for everything. See, people don't understand playing with LeBron James is just a nightmare. That people know, they looked at the press last year. They saw how the teammates were executed. They're not helping LeBron. It was okay for the media to execute these people that played with LeBron. Never blaming LeBron once, but criticizing and executing everybody that played with him. Melo has been executed in the New York media. He's been executed in OKC. He is not trying to be the butt of the blame for it fully anymore. Could you imagine him in Los Angeles? They lose a game. Melo, you got the New York media that then crushed him, and the LA media. He ain't finna go for that. Clint Capella's gonna come back. And he'll just have to play for another season and audition. Because what's he's finding out is that the money he want is not out there. So Carmelo, he's gonna sign for 2.4 million by I think tomorrow. Tomorrow or Wednesday, they're gonna sign the contract. They've already agreed in title. He's going to Houston, so there is no wiggle room out of it. It's 2.4 million is the deal they agreed upon. Clint Capela is gonna come back to Houston. He's gonna play for one more year, and then they can make a decision on if they're gonna pay him a max deal or not. Oh, Ariza's been gone. Ariza is what team did Ariza go to? I think he's with the Phoenix Suns or something. Yeah, he's gonna start in Ariza's place. With the Lakers, he wouldn't have been starting. And even if they did make him start, the Lakers really didn't want him. When Magic and Kobe were talking about should they offer Carmelo a position, Kobe and Carmelo Anthony are like this. Out of any player in the NBA that played, Carmelo is Kobe's best friend. Kobe don't have that many friends in the NBA that he's close to. Carmelo could come to his house. LeBron can't go to Kobe's house. Do you understand that? Kobe has never, like, LeBron has never been in Kobe's house. Melo has. D Wade and Kobe are cool. They're not that close, is what you think. At all. Melo is the only player in the NBA that is that close to Kobe Bryant. So when Magic reached out to Kobe to see about bringing him onto the team, they cool, but they don't hang out. It's only certain people that Kobe hang out with. One player that used to play for Illinois, but he's done. He doesn't play anymore. But when him when he played in L.A., him and Kobe was really tight. Like him and his wife would hang out. Um, I don't know if he ever made it to an All Star game. I can't think of his name. He from Chicago too. Play with the Clippers mostly. No, it's not Karan Butler. Karan is cool with him too. He's cool with Karan, but because Karan is not what people think he is. Like Karan Butler is an entirely different human being. He's real like into inspiring people. A lot of people have him all like, no, it wasn't no Brian Cook. Him and his wife would hang out with Kobe all the time. Oh yeah, No, meaning that he's from the suburb of Chicago. He's from the same area as what's his name that used to play for the Cavs. Sherbet ice cream. Amon Sherbet. Yeah, there's a video clip of the fake staged incident they had of him supposedly getting robbed. In case you guys don't remember, I got a video of the Philly goon, I mean the Brooklyn goon, telling y'all he got robbed. I mean the Brooklyn goon sound like he actually did it. Right, they got video of the staged event that went down. But Carmelo Anthony taking this deal, and as far as them like playing together, I see this going one way only. Well, now we got the Brooklyn goon. The Brooklyn goon said that's why they got him. You heard the Brooklyn goon on my video telling you exactly what he said happened. He said he got that international money and he ain't paid them dudes. He was like, yo, he from Flatbush. I don't know what Flatbush is and none of that. Man, he sound like he from Flatbush. I'm like, hey, I don't know. I'm not Columbo. Well, Wendy Williams told us that he couldn't read. He wants sympathy. It's always the abuser that wants sympathy. Now listen. I know. Tell me about it. He will attempt 6 to 8 threes a night. No, see, here's the breakdown of how Carmelo Anthony is going to do this. See, Carmelo Anthony is going to play on the wing. The only problem you're going to have with Carmelo Anthony is the fact that Carmelo Anthony, and this is the point I always try to make, Carmelo Anthony is the defensive end. He's in year 16. He's about a year older than LeBron James. So he's about 34, 35. They're both young. Melo is going up against guys that are 25. So you're gonna have to worry about that, but they can mask that. It's not too many people that he's gonna need help with. Defensively, he can get by. They don't need Carmelo to dominate a game. OKC and New York needed Carmelo Anthony to dominate. They needed him to put up 20 plus a night. Here, I mean, the thing is, you got three ball dominant players. This is what's going to hurt them. They don't move the ball around. And Golden State will take advantage of that, as they did when they played in the series. You saw Houston hold the ball a lot and then chuck up a lot of threes. When the mid game, they were shooting like 60 some percent from the middle of in the mid range, but shooting like doggone 6% from three. And they attempted more threes. So that shows you the logic and how they thought and operated. Then, if you know that, you also know that there's another situation of, yeah, lack of ball movement, lack of concentration, and they feel Melo could help them out with the experience factor of knowing what to do more than Trevor Ariza. Well, contrary to what people believe, D'Antoni and Melo actually got along a lot. D'Antoni used to go to bat for Melo. But see, the thing is, the offense isn't the problem. Melo didn't have any players. Melo didn't have any players. They traded a lot of weapons to get Melo, and when they got Melo, that was basically it. What they had is what they had. Melo put up numbers, and the Knicks won some games, but they just couldn't get over the hump. They didn't have enough weapons. And then you got Porzingis in, and when Porzingis came, it was like Melo got some help. Then it goes from Melo got some help to, well, now we got to think about moving Melo. But Melo got a no trade clause, which I told you is going to dissipate. You will never see no trade clauses probably again in the sport. There's some crazy stuff going on outside my window. I think they at the wrong house though. But let me go get strapped up just in case. might be some LeBron fans. Let me go up top so I can have a better view. All right. Now they leave. Here comes some more people. Feel like somebody gave them some wrong advice. What the heck is going on? It's getting crazy up here. And they going back. Ain't gonna hit the dot. I put that green dot on them. That's it. What is all this activity doing out here? Yeah, they done made this something else. Yeah, I think there's something crazy going on over here. I don't want nothing to do with it. Hey, what's up, Trisha? 1, 2, 3. It's a whole bunch of gangster stuff going on around here, man. I don't know what they getting themselves into, but as long as they keep the smoke away from my house, I don't know what went down. But keep old Sino name up out of it. Am I staying next door to a dope house? If that's the case, we can't have this, Joe. This don't make sense. See? That's what I'm talking about. Can't escape the hood. The hood follow you everywhere. Wow. I ain't finna get my teriyaki snitch on. Yo, officer, it was 3 people, right? And I think they were buying drugs. What the? I don't like this. Hold up. This is a setup. I'll be right back. Yep. Now it's a setup. I'll show you what I'm talking about. They trying to distract me with this beautiful girl coming to the doggone door. Okay, my homeboy out there, so at least I got protection. Him being out there, at least I know I'm protected. Okay, some shells go off. Let me take the blinky with me. Take the blinky. All right, hit that, hit that. Hit that. Turn off all lights in this house. Turn everything off. Now. They waiting for me to come out and offer my assistance of help to this young lady. Cause she fine. And it was like, oh, he gonna come out. Watch. Nah. It ain't finna happen like that. So if you outside watching the stream thinking I'm coming out, you ain't gonna want me to come out. I'm ready to go. They just made the biggest mistake ever. They didn't know where they were going. They were trying to find me. And I think they're in my neighbor house by mistake. I think they found it right. Here they come again. This time they gotta do it with them. With a mama. This got crazy. The hell is this going on outside my house? This look like some hype activity. I can't have hypes by my house. They gonna bring unwanted attention. See, this is how people get shot. This whole thing is weird. I don't trust any of it. We gotta move. It's too much. It's too weird. Everything off. I don't want no lights in this house. Security system is up and running. Bet. They went to the wrong place. They screwed up. They thought they were gonna catch me slipping while I was on live. Uh-huh. Let's get it. They waiting for me in the back. They ain't gonna pull nothing with my boy out here. It's been all right.
Man, you be living your garage, man.
Yeah, sometimes, man, this thing be crazy. We got some weird activity happening next door. I don't know what's going on over there. Some weird activity happening next door. I don't know what's happening.
Next door.
Yeah.
They gone.
Huh?
They gone.
They moved?
Yeah.
Oh, there's a gang of people out there trying to get up in there. I don't know what's going on.
They in there.
They trying to get in. They keep ringing the bell like somebody there.
Oh, what, young kids?
Yeah. I don't know. So I'm about to dip.
Alright.
I'm about to dip on out.
Alright, make sure you plug your garage.
Yeah. So they broke out.
Yeah, they did that like a couple weeks ago.
Oh man. Well, at least that'll solve the parking situation.
I know, right?
Cribs. But ain't supposed to be in the crib. In the crib. Very serious problem. And I don't like problems. I'm the problem solver. I just want to get a better look at who these people are that is around my house that shouldn't be. Oh, my balls is in the small of my back right now. Well, it's on the side of my door. And I got 16 of them. I don't know, man. I don't know what this activity is. Somebody who ain't out right here. Out right here in the cut. I'm gonna get behind them. What they doing? Oh snap! They got me. They got me. Thought they was in this car. I'm slipping.